All right, we're back here with Third Impact up against the Bad News Bears. For those of you just tuning in, the Bad News Bears winning on Third Impact's map pick of Inferno 16-10, and they go on to their map pick of Nuke, probably feeling pretty confident. They've only played it one time with this iteration of a roster in a BO3. It was yesterday against ATK, but it looked fantastic for them. Their T side was great. I think they got 11 rounds, ended up winning it 16-8. Let's see if they can replicate that against Third Impact, who also defeated the ATK here, 16-11 themselves.
Yeah, they won him. I believe it was 11 rounds on that T side. Bad News Bears going to try and get this kicked off with a pistol round victory, but Dangerous holds it down from top of hut. Shake's only able to manage one in return. Rezu gets domed by Pluto, who's still alive and kicking, but he gets taken down as well. Swan in heaven with a lot of work on his plate. And he'd be an angel of death. Nobody's really overextending, over peaking for him. The bomb is down on site, so he'll drop down. At the very least, he could get a bomb plant out of this, which wouldn't be too shabby, but he's running into lobby, and there's somebody right there waiting for him. It's Dane with a Deagle. Deagle spams. There's a flank coming in from Jam, and it will be Dane to finish the job. Third Impact with a pistol round win. And, well, they won pistol round on map number 1. And I believe they won both of those, actually.
Yeah,
I know they won the first pistol, but, yeah, won both.
Yeah.
So three for three.
All three pistols going their way, but of course, nothing to show for it on Inferno since they lost there. And here, well, we'll have to wait and see what the Bad News Bears bring to bear, as it's going to be only a P250. They are not forcing up here because they didn't get the bomb plant. Not too much of a fan of Swan's decision there. I thought he would just try and stick the bomb plant, which would have been way better, right? Because then you can bring some rifles into this round, but instead he goes for a riskier play. And of course, Third Impact were waiting for exactly that to happen, had the crossfire set up, and he was dead to rights the minute he stepped foot into lobby. All right, Momo gets tagged down to 20. Third Impact have the advantage in every way into this round, and Exceed makes it even more so with the opening frag over on Shake. He rotates around to Mini, and while he does, Rezu's going to get a couple here. Swan and Pluto go down, and yeah, it's all Third Impact.
As you could expect, a clean mop-up out of this round. No casualties here for Third Impact. Is exactly what they needed to do to stabilize things. They lacked some series consistency on Inferno, and if they can bring consistency into Nuke, they are a solid Nuke team. 6-2 record the last 3 months, 75% win rate. And they're pretty good on that CT side, winning about 56% of those rounds. So for Third Impact, this is exactly what they need to do. Be consistent and get that done. They want to take this to a third and overpass, which, granted, seeing how Bad News Bears reacted to it last night is a bit of a coin flip in my mind. So for Third Impact, get a strong Nuke going here, building to overpass and try and take this series 2-1. Bad News Bears going to try and get their first round on the board here with utilities a little light. It seems they've already been read, but the doors are gone, and so is Jam.
All right. I mean, if I'm Jam, I don't want those doors to be blown open, but I guess he wanted to take care of them in order to have full visibility, but it benefits the Bad News Bears at the end of the day, as they're going to get this bomb planted. Third Impact on the outside looking in pretty much every way. No one on the B site, and I mean, they could call for a save here. They still have enough money in the bank account to buy up in the next round should they lose, but I do like the decision because on CT side, it really can be quite cumbersome to build up your economy. So instead of trying to go for this one, which would be a far cry from having success, they decide to stay back and look for some exit frags. They do get one on Spongy, but it is going to be the Bad News Bears cracking the scoreboard early.
It's a good response there for the Bears, but Third Impact should still keep at least 3 alive here. The outside duel between Exceed and Pluto might mean Exceed's MP9 gets taken out of the picture. And no, it'll be 4 alive for Third Impact, not too bad at all. So while they do lose the round, they still keep their players alive. They'll still come into this next round with some solid bank built up, and also some firepower to fight this round with again. Third Impact, they need to stand tall here early. They cannot allow Bad News Bears to get off to another strong lead. This time on the T side of Nuke, where Bad News Bears, again, dominated against ATK. It was their CT side that was the weak side. So for Bad News Bears, just keep on piling the rounds of the pressure. Third Impact, though, are not going to go quietly away. And Jam might even go aggressive out towards Trophy, which wouldn't be a bad idea, as Nate does some solid damage into Momo. And as we stand in this early stalemate, Bad News Bears seeming to slow things down.
Yeah, and I mean, with the previous iteration of the roster, when Swisher, B. Wills, and Junior were here, the T side was also very scary for the Bad News Bears. So at least, well, from yesterday's matchup, it seems to have remained that way, and it just goes to show how good Sheikh Zula's calling can be here on Nuke. And well, they already got one round on the board in that previous one. As soon as the rifles came out, they're looking to make it two here, and they've already taken control of the outer yard with the deep wall of smokes.
Down towards B again, it seems. The Bears are going to stroll. There's one player waiting on stairwell. That's Rezu. Do they have a flash for him? Are they going to flash him off? Or are they going to take the peak dry? Rezu's not someone you can necessarily take an easy fight against, despite his underwhelming performance on Inferno. You can expect him to have some good impact. He's already got 3 kills here, and he might even get a 4th. Gets a dink onto Shake, but he cannot follow it up. Rotation's coming down, so maybe that'll spur Bad News Bears back up towards the A side, but the time is ticking, and Dane has eliminated Spongy in the meantime. The bomb should have to make its way back towards B. Now, as they push onto site, Jam's got another big kill. Momo can get that bomb down back site, though. Back silo. Molotov comes in just a little bit too late. Grape throwing that one down. And Pluto's on the flank to try and get him from behind. In the meantime, Exceed and Dane are going to try and break on the site. But Exceed's been dealt with well by Momo, who's still working around the vents. Dane back towards stairwell. And Grape gets caught off by Pluto. Dane should save here.
Yeah.
No chance in the round. Bad News Bears 2 rounds straight to the B site.
Yeah, good job by the Bad News Bears not giving up on that attempt to take towards the B site. They did lose a player, but they said, you know what, let's keep pushing forward. They had to smoke to guys their advance, got the bomb planted, and a nice frag from Momo, even though he was standing in a Molotov, just trying to get that bomb planter, support the bomb planter at the very least. Does manage to make sure that this round will be a victory here for the Bad News Bears. And Momo is going to be a player to watch out for. We already mentioned it last night. Over the 3 maps, he had 47 frags and a 1.12 KDR along with an 82.9 ADR. That ADR unfortunately doesn't factor in the third map because due to all the issues, we unfortunately couldn't get that stat out there. But still, I mean, it is reflective of how well he played. And his best map was Nuke. 24 and 13, like we talked about already, and a 102.6 ADR, along with a rating of 1.66. So Momo is a player to watch here for the Bad News Bears.
Momo really is that player to watch for the Bad News Bears. He has been so impactful since his addition to the roster. Dane will get flamed out of position and caught off guard by Spongy, who pushes to Silo. That's his home on the CT side, now on T apparently as well. Swan goes back into lobby. Shake will trade out on a jam. Rape and Rezu already calling it quits in the round as the bomb goes down. And Bad News Bears a swift change of pace. They catch Third Impact off guard with a fast A blitz. They get 3 in a row. Third Impact now will have the op of the M4 and not much else into the next round.
Yeah, very explosive take of A. It's similar to what we saw yesterday. Once the guns came out for the Bad News Bears and their T side, they were able to really make life difficult for ATK. And well, today, Third Impact on the receiving end of that. Spongy, just a great play. And on top of it, a supporting flashbang that ensured that he'd have the space to go forward and get that frag at silos. Like you mentioned, is his home ground on CT side. And he got the job done. Bad News Bears going to pick up a third for themselves. That's 3 in a row, and the economy is starting to look very rough for Third Impact. They have been able to save round after round and keep some rifles going forward, but this time I think they're going to have to opt to go for pistols only. Exceed and Jam could get Deagles, probably P250s is my guess, and Dane goes for the 5.7. Yeah, try to make it work with the op in Grape's hands and the A1S, but outside of that, you need to be cautious here and not let things get out of control.
Cannot afford to let Bad News Bears spiral into a massive advantage, and Swan will get taken down quite low and finished off by Exceed in the end. The op is down, but Momo's got a trade. Grape, however, aggressing. He's all the way through vending machines, and he's got a kill onto Momo, leaving it just down to Shake, Spongy, and Pluto. The way Shake's been playing in this map so far, Spongy, we know how impactful he is, and Pluto's been a star man for the Bad News Bears as well. This is not a safe spot for Third Impact to be in.
No, absolutely not. And another problem for Third Impact, no one is on B, so they have 0 visibility on Shake, who's already made his way down through Secret. He's going to clear out all the space, and likely once he realizes that the B side is empty, he'll say, hey, Pluto, you want to bring that bomb on over? Or maybe they're going to go for an A hit. Shake is lining himself up in the vents, maybe just waiting to see if someone's going to drop on through, which won't necessarily happen. But yeah, Pluto. I'm
I
surprised
don't
he's
think
not
Pluto can
peering around
cross.
in the B site.
I don't think Pluto can cross, though. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to lose the bomb
There we go.
outside.
There we go.
I think they're still going to split A, though, John. I don't think they're going to go B. They're using this as a
But
fake. It's a
look,
complete and total. It's a rigmarole. This is a perfect play by Shake. This is exactly what you had to do from that situation because Pluto can't
yes.
cross outside with a bomb. This is Shake. This is Shake at his best right now. And we haven't seen this for a while, I think. And it's great to see Shake making this kind of call on the fly. A perfect fake executed. And third MTech might even just save off of the back of this. They should attempt this retake given the 4v3 man advantage. But with Shake's position out towards Secret, it's going to be an easy lockdown, I think, for Bad News Bears. And unless there's a massive individual performance, it's not going to go well. Shake's already caught one.
What an
Spongy take it down quite low here, and he will fall. But Shake and Pluto should have enough. Now it's just Pluto, though, in a 1v2. Can he pull this off? There's a tap on the bomb. Rezu's gone, but Exceed will trade. There's no time. They've done it.
Oh, so well played by the Bad News Bears and Shake. I mean, 200 IQ, honestly. I mean, we've praised his IGLing before, but that was a clinic, right? Because as mentioned, third impact, zero visibility on the B site. They had no idea what was going on. And then when Shake starts to toss all that utility out and kind of posture towards the B site, third impact's like, oh man, they must be going B. And they send everyone over. I think that's the misplay, right? I understand it. Only 30 seconds left. You have to think, okay, that's where the execute's going to come through, but at least leave one because you didn't see the bomb yet. And then, of course, once Shake drags everyone off of that site, it's a free plant, and the Bad News Bears survive long enough to win the round. Now, that's a great shot from Grape, who managed to get a second. And speaking of players to watch, he was great on Nuke for his squad, also had 24 frags against ATK. And yeah, he is certainly going to do the damage with the big green should the Bad News Bears give him the space to do so.
Yeah, Grafe's someone that I think Third Impact can rely on heavily on this map, but is it going to be enough? Are they going to be able to have enough if Bad News Bears continue to pile in the rounds on the T side? A flashed Grape gets a second, and Jam is there for a 1-2 punch. First goes the jab, and then comes the cross. Swan will finally trade one back, but it's a 2v4 now, and Bad News Bears are in a rough spot, but Pluto could be gifted a double kill if he holds his nerve in towards Hut. Jam's fall into hands of Swan as well. Exceed still in towards Squeaky, and Dane is around the area as well. Swan, will he cross? He does have the bomb. The nade from Pluto is going to give up his position and not damage Exceed at all. Rezu's made his way down to the B side, but Pluto's still expecting a lobby push. It's a wise decision, but he's falling off now. They have to make a play. And whether they go A or B, there's still going to be at least one player in the immediate vicinity to shut down this push. Time can become their enemy very quickly.
They have the utility, but like you said, 22 seconds left on the clock is doesn't leave much room for error. And Rezu's just going to wait to get the audibles and then call his teammate over. Here's going to be one. The smoke going to get thrown for observation, but that could clear up the space for the plant, and it will. A smoke for double doors as well. Rezu might try to push this one, and he does. The bomb does get planted, though, at the very least for the Bad News Bears. Could be a round victory as well if Pluto clutches one up, but no. Oh my goodness, I was about to say Exceed has it, but what a flick from Pluto to make it a 1v2, and he keeps hope alive for the Bad News Bears, trying to make it 5 in a row, and Pluto gets Rezu as well, up to Dane, and Dane does manage to take him down, but what an effort from Pluto. And third impact, again, they get a round victory, but it's a squeaker.
It does squeak by, but Pluto definitely makes that costly at the very least. Again, it was a 5v2 at one point in the favor of Third Impact. The fact it comes down to a 1v1 is a big win for the Bears in and of itself. So great work by Swan and by Pluto in that 1v3. He didn't win the round, but he did a lot of damage to Third Impact. He definitely wrecked their confidence too. Dane is heating up, though, which is a bit of a concern if you are Bad News Bears. But Dane cannot do it all alone. He needs help. Grapes had a couple of good moments, so has Exceed. And now Rezu, it might be his time to shine as he drops the bomb in the smoke. Doesn't know that he's achieved that goal. But he gets that opening kill on the cross. Bad News Bears, liking the smell of B, they're going to target it once again.
Yeah, I can't blame them because Third Impact have played it very passively, to say the least. They haven't really sent anyone towards the B site too often. You have one here now. That's going to be Jam. But the Bad News Bears already have 2 players going on in, and that effectively makes it a 2v1. So if they get the trade here, they should be able to get a bomb plant. 1 minute left on the clock here, and Pluto and Momo are just going to take their time, try and clear out all the angles here, as the Bad News Bears haven't really shown face, so Third Impact don't really have any reason to rotate around. And looking at Pluto and Momo, they're going to have to set themselves up well here to make sure they can both peek in. And now they have the support of Swan, who will come through those double doors. Molotov thrown there. They've shown face now. Here comes the ramp player. That's great, but he gets smoked and mollied off, so he won't be able to help. There's Jam down for the count. That should mean a bomb plant and a great Molotov thrown towards Grape to keep him at bay even further, and the nade just hits him right in the chest, slows him down long enough for Pluto to get the spray down through the smoke, and that's the round. Third Impact are backing off.
Yeah, I think Grape thought he was playing soccer there for a second. Perfect chest touch, but unfortunately, it exploded on him, and then he got spammed too. Sound cues right there.
Yeah,
unlucky.
It's got to be frustrating if you're Grape because you dodge a Molotov, then you move behind the smoke, and nade hits you in the chest, and then you get sprayed down through the smoke. There's just nothing he could do.
Nope. And that's kind of how it's been for Third Impact in some scenarios too, where what can you do? And right now, what can Third Impact do?
Yeah. And
I don't know if they can get aggressive either.
Yeah, sorry, Austin. I think that the biggest problem here for Third Impact is that even when they're winning rounds, they only have one player or two players surviving, and then they're forced onto saves like that because they just don't have the economy to allow themselves to take a risk and go for those retakes. So it's getting dicey for them. And the Bad News Bears already up to 5. As we've said many times before, 6 rounds is good on an Inferno T sides, and anything more than that is great. So Bad News Bears are very close to that. It looks like they should pierce right on through because they've played some excellent CS here so far on their T side of Nuke. And we have a timeout called here by the Bad News Bears to talk things over. Excuse me, by a Third Impact to talk things over.
Yeah, it's a good timeout, an earlier timeout for Third Impact than what we saw on Inferno, so it can, if it works properly, nip this momentum in the bud for the Bad News Bears and get Third Impact close to a tie. They don't have the op. The op hasn't really been able to get that much impact either. That's something I want to see, is letting Grape have a little more freedom with the AWP right now. But overall, I think for Third Impact, they need maybe a little more outside control. They're giving Bad News Bears so much room. They're not really getting any information. Yeah, you have to have your guy on E, but you can't just let Bad News Bears run rampant, and Dane will not let them do just that. He'll deny the hot aggression. A good Molotov, and he'll spray down the last 2 players in there. The rest of Bad News Bears now reeling, rotating back towards ramp. It doesn't seem there's anybody here, though. One lone defender on B is Jam. He's over towards the vents, too. Bad News Bears could rotate in towards Heaven and back towards A. That might be the play here. They're looking for someone to take a bit of a peek towards ramp room, and nobody on Third Impact seems content to do just that. I think this is the right read in the situation.
Nuke is one of those maps where, yes, you can be very dominant on CT side, but you also have to make sure that you don't leave huge gaps like this. And it's happening whether it be towards the B site or secret or ramp room this time. I don't know. Third Impact is just not able to get a grasp on the map. And as you can see, as a result, Shake is going to get Rezu and make this a 4v3, perhaps even better, because now the Bad News Bears know they have a clear path towards B. They've cleared out the outer area of the map, and I don't know.
Wait, look at Grape and Jam. They're leaving B.
They're going back. They're going back.
Okay. Oh, I like this lobby crunch, too, from Third Impact. I like the aggression here, getting the information. It's definitely a good counter to what Bad News Bears are doing with the time so low again. There is a prime opportunity for Third Impact to shut this down, but the spray doesn't work. The nade might not even find anything either. Spongy's going to cross, but the bomb will fall, and so will he. Time is gone. There's no more opportunity whatsoever. It will get planted. There's maybe something Shake can do about this. 1 kill for his troubles. But Third Impact will strike back. But again, the trend continues. Third Impact cannot win the round and keep players alive. Only 2, it's not enough. Bad News Bears getting another bomb plant means they can get another buy-up once again in a strong fashion.
Yep.
But they need to be careful with burning that clock down, though, John. We've seen them lose opportunities because they've taken too long.
I think as a timeout's going to be called here by the Bad News Bears. I think part of the reason why Third Impact gets that round, though, comes back to the beginning. There was a miscue between Momo and Pluto. Self Flash got thrown, and I think it was Momo who just stopped dead at the entrance of Hut, and then Pluto had nowhere to go, and Dane had the easy 2K. So that miscue kind of threw things for a loop for the Bad News Bears. Did adjust well and take control of ramp room, and then get a plant towards the B site, but that's the difference maker in that round. Let's see if Third Impact can again build off of that. They have 3 A1Ss, an AK, and the AWP over on the Bad News Bears. As you mentioned, because they get that bomb plant, they're able to buy up almost fully here. You see everyone having full utility, or almost full utility, except for Pluto, who's only got 2 pieces. And you got 3 AKs, the Tech 9, and the Op. So, and of course, the Tech 9, very effective, and you can support your riflers. Here comes a nade thrown by Rezu towards outer yard. Swan gonna wide swing this dry, no smoke. He spots the player in heaven and connects. That's Dane down for the count, but look at the damage the Bad News Bears have incurred amongst themselves. Pluto at 26, Swan at 17, and Momo at 60. The only consolation is that they haven't had a player taken down yet.
And I think they should swap that AK over to the hands of Shake on Pluto because he's so low on health. Use him as a human
Well,
decoy at this point.
yeah.
Oh, that's big. That's a full HP player gone. Spongy on a dry peak. Doesn't pan out well. That gives Third Impact a little more ground to stand on in this round. And with Grape still getting the information, the op confidence for his team, it really does limit where Bad News Bears can really attempt to go. They're going to try and push out towards A,
No
which
one's
is
here.
actually really open.
What?
How does this keep happening, John?
Like I said, I think Third Impact is trying to make an adjustment. They have a new player on the roster, that's Jam, and there are just so many holes in their defense right now. They're taking chances, a little risky here, trying to guess where the Bad News Bears are going to go. And, well, again, they're on the outside looking in. Good utility usage by the Bad News Bears to keep them at bay. And, I mean, it is a 4v3, and Third Impact have to go for this one because they have that man advantage. But you see Shake with the Tech 9, makes it work, upgrades to an A1S, and now Third Impact have Rezu sneaking on through, but Pluto is up to the task. He gets him. Exceed trades now, but time is ticking away. He has to do all the damage, does get a second, needs a third. No time for him to do so, though. Momo playing Ring Around the Rosie, and at the end of the day, he finds that frag. Bad News Bears will take it, and they get a 6th for themselves.
A 6th round on T side Nuke, and there's still plenty more to go in this one. Bad News Bears hold on. Third Impact looking like Swiss cheese when it comes to their defense, and there's a way for Bad News Bears to worm their way on through and find those holes and exploit Third Impact. Bad News Bears calling another timeout 2 rounds in a row.
Yep.
Interesting there, calling tacticals back-to-back when you're having success. Perhaps there's things they see that they're not quite happy with still they want to fix.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't been clean rounds. You know, there have been some issues, right? But I think that they're doing a very good job of exploiting the defense here of Third Impact. There's no question on mine. They found the gap 3 out of the last 4 rounds, right? And Third Impact, well, their economy just hasn't been able to build up either, so they're sitting on pistols only. The Bad News Bears just want to make sure that they're not getting overconfident here, and that's something that I do really admire about the way Shake calls. Even if they're winning, he's not afraid to say, look, hold your horses. We got to talk things over, make sure that we don't make the little mistakes that could start to pile up. Jam is going to come through with the deagle, but double peaked by the Bad News Bears, and Shake will get that frag quite easily, and they have a clean path towards the B site. Pluto on top of it all, on top of Marshmallow, takes down Rezu, who is just trying to go for some aggression towards the outer yard. And again, Third Impact don't have much to work with in this round. In fact, all USPs.
It doesn't like James Bond, they don't have any plot armor with them, or any actual armor either. So, I don't think there's much they can really do here. Momo backstabs him. And Dane will climb down a ladder. And I think it won't be too long until he's sent 6 feet under. There you go. Shake headshot. 7-4 now. Third Impact will be back on a bye. They can get the op in the hands of Grape. But one thing that has to be said right now. Dane is pulling a lot of weight for Third Impact, but he's not able to get into enough situations where there's a possible win for his team.
I think the only time he did was that 2K right from Rafters that was kind of handed to him due to the misplay from the Bad News Bears. Outside of that,
And then
you're right.
Pluto kill. on Pluto's 1v3.
Yeah, that's right. All right, the Bad News Bears already a good T side with those 7-round victories, looking to make it great. 3 AKs, the Galil, and the A1S. But one thing is for sure, if you ever doubted Shake as an IGL, well, you shouldn't have, because wow, he has really been quite something here for his team on Nuke. I mean, I think you give him any 4 decent players in ECL on this map, and he'll be able to put them in the right places to find a way to get the wins, right?
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I feel like Shake could even make me a good player on this map.
Oh yeah, he is.
Like,
He absolutely is.
no, like, he could make me look good on this map.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know about that, Austin, but
We should do that as a content piece sometime.
maybe.
In all seriousness, though, Bad News Bears are probably having a pretty good time with the server right now. They've already gotten 7 rounds. They're already up a map, taking their opponent's pick. Now they're on their home base. This is their home turf. They have home map advantage, and they're working around this map with so much control. Outside, under their control, down towards B, where a lone Jam is going to try and put them in a jar. But he could be the one that's oiled and sealed up. Rotations are coming through, though, by Third Impact. Rezu gets traded out. Pluto's actually doubled down. Bomb plant's coming through, and Spongy's going to get away with it. In the meantime, Exceed falls in the hands of Momo, leaving it down to Grape and Jam. I don't think Grape Jam can do much in this situation. I think they're going to be put on some toast and eaten for dinner.
Jam
for
stuck?
breakfast.
Yeah, that's Jam. Great. Yeah, but look, Jam is a little bit stuck. He just saw a player go into vent, so maybe an opportunity, even no. Shake hears the door open, says, hold on a second, that's not my teammate. Peeks around the corner, takes Jam down, and Spongy finds the last one. So the Bad News Bears, again, go into that B site pretty cleanly, don't really encounter that much resistance from Third Impact, and they've taken this first half with 8 rounds on the board, looking to make it more, and it'll likely be 9 because Third Impact, again, are stuck on a pistol buy-up. This time, a little bit stronger. 4 Deagles and the 5-7, but they don't have any utility, and only Rezu with the body armor. He's playing towards the outer yard, looking to get that quick Wandig on Shake, and Shake's just trying to bait out a shot here. He knows what's up.
Shake knows what's up. Bad News Bears know what's up, and they're waiting for aggression from Third Impact, which they don't seem content to give over to Bad News Bears, to be honest. They're just holding down. They're waiting for peaks from B&B, and that's what they should be doing when they have the Eagles and, well, USP in the hand of Grape. They shouldn't be going for anything too hyper-aggressive. Let the T's walk into the crosshairs and hope you hit your shot. Have confidence in that shot will connect. As it stands, though, Bad News Bears looking like they're primed for a 9th on the board. Should be a dominant scoreline on T-side. Nuke. Pluto with 1. Takes a bit of damage from Grape, but he will still finish the job. Will not get taken out by the USP. Eagle spam from Rezu comes up empty. And Jam now, again, stuck in a 1v5 this time. Spots out Pluto, but I don't think he'll even manage one from the scenario unless he gets a nice headshot. It's not a good spot for Jam to be in. And there's no real sweet consolation for him, aside from maybe that one. That's a little crispy.
Yeah, I do like that. Do like me some Wandigs. Jam delivering, but that's all he's going to deliver into this round. Bad News Bears easily find a 9th round, overloading onto that A site, and the Deagles were just not enough to fend them off. So the Bad News Bears a chance to hit double digits now on their T side. And Third Impact, again, as mentioned, even the rounds they were winning didn't feel very convincing. And Jam does get himself another. Maybe the AK. Oh no, he gets robbed of the AK. He can't pick it up in time, even though he gets 2 nice frags. So, look, he still has enough money to buy up whatever he wants. It's going to be 3 A1Ss, likely 4. There you go. And the AWP. This is Third Impact's chance to win this round, of course, and then stop the Bad News Bears from getting into double digits. Let's see some opping from Grape.
Let's see if Grape can get activated. He's not going in towards outer yard. He's going to push lobby, and Swan is holding the line. He'll get that opener. Jam's picked up the big green, and he gets swung on by Momo. And that's the precarious situation you put yourself in when you go for that off swap in such an exposed area. Jam, he gets punished for it. A little too overzealous there, and Well, Dane will trade back onto Pluto. It's still not a good sign here, since a
Just
4v2 in the favor of Bad News Bears, making a 4v1 as Shake is on point with his calling and his fragging. Adds another one to his tally, actually just behind Pluto at 12 kills, so solid work individually by Shake. And Bad News Bears looking to notch a double-digit scoreline and maybe an 11-4 half here to try and basically punch in all but the final nail in the coffin. Exceed can upgrade to an AK, but when his team's money is gone and he's the last man standing, it I don't even know if it's anything to even be somewhat excited about for third impact.
no, I mean, Bad News Bears have to chase too. They have plenty of money. No reason not to throw every single body in Exceed's direction and try to make it even tougher for third impact in this 15th and final round. You see Swan just guarding to make sure no one tries to sneak into that bomb site, even though the bomb is definitely going to explode. Exceed manages to hide away, tuck himself in a corner, and will indeed save that AK into this round. But Bad News Bears, T side of Nuke, 10 rounds on the board for the second consecutive day. That is something else. They look very scary. And right there again, just, I mean, I admire Third Impact for trying something different. They went for the aggression, from ramp room into lobby, but Brave just got caught off by Swan, who out-opped him. And then Jam, surprisingly, goes to pick up the op, and he has to chamber around and pick up the gun, and it's just couldn't even get a shot off in time. It would have been better just to stay with the A1S, but when you're used to being a primary operator and you see that big green on the ground, it's just too tempting. You want to pick it up.
It's the Turkish delight, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunate there for Jam, and really for third impact as a whole, but it just is going to show the levels between these two teams, and a great adaptation too by Bad News Bears after a very difficult match yesterday. Long and grueling and full of adversity and hardship, and Bad News Bears have recovered immensely well. It seems like they've really grown from that experience as a team. They've come together a lot, and they're starting to play a lot more dynamically, even including the new players of Momo and Pluto. Swan, he was easier to incorporate given his past history with Shake. But with that scout tag onto Spongy, he becomes a little more vulnerable, and perhaps Third Impact can try and get a fourth on the board and keep the double breadsticks off the board. As I say that, though, back-to-back kills for Bad News Bears. But Jam and Rezu traded back, but Jam has fallen out towards ramp, and the B site woefully undefended now. Rezu has to make his way downtown through the secret tunnel. And I don't think he'll be singing the song after this one. The Molotov will force him away. Bad News Bears can get that plant down, unless Dane has something to say about it.
I don't know. I mean, every single time. Oh, Rezu's going to get Spongy. Opens the doors and drops Shake, but the bomb gets planted. Can he win the duel with Swan? He's trying to peek around this corner. Realizes he doesn't have to take that fight. Rotates around, but Swan still hits the shot. Makes it a 1v1. Trying to make it 11, but misses Dane. And finally, Third Impact, after losing so many rounds in a row, will get a fifth and stop the bleeding here momentarily on Nuke. But we're going to hit a break here, guys, with the Bad News Bears up 10-5. All right, so an excellent start here for the Bad News Bears on Nuke side once more. They get 10 rounds under their belt, and they are moving now over to the CT side, the favored side here on Nuke. They only need 6 rounds to close not only this map out, but the entire series and bring their record to 1-1. And again, we talked about it prior to this game starting. An 0-3 start for Third Impact would be very rough. But one bright spot, of course, is that their pistol rounds have been really good, and they start off again here quite well with the opening fray.
They've won 3, looking for 4 for 4 on the night for pistol rounds, although we'll have to see if that converts into a round victory or map victory. I should be saying. I like this lurk from Dane up towards heaven as well. Maybe an ace splits on the cards here for Third Impact up the vents through heaven, and then maybe one through mini as well. But Swan's found out that lurker. He's found Dane, and Momo from second vents needs these kills. He's got 2.
Oh, no.
Spongey's coming to help him out. It's all down to Jam. And Jam with a USP and the bomb on his back has to make the vent dive down towards B once again. Been spotted, it's been heard, and Spongey's going to make his way down through as well. He's got the dual Berettas on his hands. And Shake has the flashbang to open that door for his teammate. Longtime teammate Shake and Spongy. Shake falls, but Spongy right there for the trade. He'll gallop up the ramp and grab that kit. And Bad News Bears win their first pistol round of the day. And that's going to be the most unideal start for Third Impact to try and come back here on Nuke.
Yeah, definitely. Good job by the Bad News Bears holding their ground at the A site. Third Impact just walked into a crossfire slaughter, of course, and Momo was the one along with Spongy delivering the damage. And at the end, Spongy actually just went to grab a piece of utility. He just wanted that smoke. No kit retrieved by him. Didn't really need it, of course, since he had so much time to defuse the bomb. But yeah, Bad News Bears pick up the pistol, and well, at least for Third Impact to get the bomb plant, which means they will have the rifles coming through. And the Bad News Bears, if you compare buy-ups, have the short end of the stick with 3 MP9s, the A1S, and the Scout versus 2 AKs, 2 Galils, and the Deagle. But the early utility damage goes the Bad News Bears' way, and Pluto gains a little space towards the outer yard, but given that he has an MP9, it's not a good idea to hold that long term, and he immediately backs in towards Mini and leaves outer yard to Swan.
Swan could just honestly go for tags here and make them a lot more squishy for the rest of his teammates. He still has an idea there's somebody up top. Silo does not connect it. His nade, though, if it goes towards Red Box, can do some serious damage. Pluto's picked up Exceed as well, and that nade does connect for a solid amount onto both Grape and Rezu. The Scout, all but eliminating Rezu, who's down to 4 HP. Now there's a Garage Hunt to try and take out that one Scouter outside. Dane's got one, and Grape swings for a second. The dual Beretta's a little too long on the draw. Spongy stuck between a rock and a hard place. Up the ladder he'll go. Try and hold down the backside. There's a lot of options for a flank for Third Impact right now. Where do they want to end? Shake still boosted in ramp room. He's exposed. And Momo, he's in the vicinity of the A side as well. Third Impact have the map as their oyster, but I don't know if they're going to be able to crack open the shell. They're running into Spongy, and he's in a good spot to shut it down.
Yeah, actually, Third Impact in a bit of a tough spot, I would say, because Spongy's guarding here from heaven. Oh, he turns the wrong way. He'll be right for the picking. Yeah, Rezu gets the easy one. 24 seconds left, though. The thing is, no one from the Bad News Bears is in a position to deny here. Maybe Momo can peek around and try to see if he can spot out the planter. It's not going to happen. Rezu's watching from rafters, though he has very low HP. As Grape gets sprayed down to 34, and Momo does catch off Rezu, so you have to imagine he's going to toss a nade in here, and it connects on Grape, but he survives by the skin of his teeth with 3 HP, and now, well, the Bad News Bears are going to fall off of it and just save whatever they've got. Good job by Third Impact. Again, they did have the rifle advantage, and they use it well.
They do use it very well. Third Impact, they get a critical win, but Bad News Bears will still have a couple of MP9s into the next round, where they'll presumably force spy into it, so Bad News Bears will have the MP9, some Deagles, and maybe a little bit of aggression called through. Perhaps an outer yard crunch, something along those lines. They did good with their utility, so perhaps they can make it work again, too. Third Impact cannot rest easy. We know what Bad News Bears are capable of on CT Forces. We saw it back on Inferno, which seems like so long ago now. Bad News Bears just 5 rounds away from punching this one over and getting their first win on this ECL season. Spongy's got a Zeus. And I'm surprised B&B aren't buying more into this round, especially with Spongy and Swan around that 1,600 mark before things go in. And this is giving me some flashbacks to last night.
Yep, this round is not going to count, guys. We're gonna have to have a match medic at some point, as I guess someone was disconnected or there were some connection issues. I'm guessing that it was Grape because Grape was struggling with a lot of loss and high ping at the end of the first map. I think he had 300 plus ping for 2 rounds in a row and really couldn't contribute much at all. And potentially happening again for him. Is he moving around? No, he is standing still in spawn, as are a couple of his teammates. But you have to imagine that those ping issues are plaguing him once more. Look, for third impact here, once this round does actually get underway, I would say they have the edge. And yeah, it's going to be a double save no matter what for the Bad News Bears. So you'd think maybe they want to invest a little bit, but I can't really fault them for going for a bit of an eco here.
Yeah, I can't either, but I almost feel like it's still going to put you in a rough spot in the next round.
Yeah.
So might as well just go for the buy here and then save next time. You'll have a better loss bonus and a better buy up overall too. Plus, you still have a chance to win this round. Your CT nuke, where close range angles kind of do rule most of the map. So for Bad News Bears, they are going to opt for the safer play. And it's actually Rezu who's having the issues right now. There's a lot
Okay.
of winter storms going on across the central United States. So could be part of the problem here as well.
Potentially, but this is going to take a little while, guys. So we're going to hit a break and we'll be back with the next round of action as soon as everything is resolved. Keep it locked here on ESL. All right, we're back here with the Bad News Bears looking to take this next round. Currently, I believe the score is a little off right now,
It's
right? Due to the
11-6, not
mathematic, but it
13.
is 11-6. Yeah, 2 rounds unaccounted for there. But again, 11-6 in favor of the Bad News Bears right now. That will correct itself in the following round as the Bad News Bears still going for the exact same buy-up. It's going to be a Deagle, 2 MP9s, the Zeus in Spongie's hands, and Swan with nothing bought up if he wants to get that money built up to get the op in a couple of rounds. Pluto, a chance here to perhaps rattle off a headshot through the smoke. He hears the footsteps. There's no doubt, and he's going to try and sneak through. He could get a flank here. Oh my goodness, Dane will go
Ooh.
down. Pluto looking for the follow-up, but luckily for third impact, Grape gets things back under control. Still, it is a 4v4.
4v4, but it's a good situation for the Bears considering what they came into this round with. It's not so great for third impact to lose a player early. And now Bad News Bears are getting a little more aggressive, a little more confident, starting to sniff things out towards hell. Momo up close and personal with the MP9 is going to be hard to clear out too. The beast or the A side defense is looking very strong here for Bad News Bears, and maybe even a little outside flank will come through from them. They're going to go squeaky though, and thus avoid Momo for now. They'll still have to deal with Shake Zula just behind Tetris. Grapes clearing up close and personal. Nice little shot there. Nice little play. Swan's back pillar, back silos, and he's waiting for Momo. He's going to get taken down. Momo still holding, swings for one, and actually stops the plan as well. He's in a 1v1, 1v2 with the time. Yeah, he can't peek. They have to plant safe. Rezu, he has a player watching his back, and Exceed will keep him alive. But that was way too close for comfort. Third impact are lucky to be coming through with a round win.
Unbelievable that wasn't cleaner, right? Given the limited buy-up for the Bad News Bears, but third impact squeak on through once more. Reminds me of the last round of that first half, right? You just can't find a clean one. Anyway, 4 AKs and the MAC-10 this time, and the Bad News Bears are going to be on the eco once more. They're going to have a Deagle, P250, the 5.7, and another Deagle in their hand. Swan, once more, as mentioned, wants to invest as little as possible to make sure that op will come into play. Jam going to connect on both Pluto and Swan, taking down to 54 and 53 HP respectively, and third impact, after making all that noise towards the A site, are going to readjust and head into the B ramp room. But Spongie's going to wait here behind Big Box, I imagine, until a player crosses his path, and he could catch one off, maybe even two with that 5.7.
Gets 2 kills out of this, that would be huge, but he doesn't even get one. Dane with a little crouch slide will get that first kill. Rezu takes a lot of damage. Over goes Momo dealing out on a wall spam at that. We're not on 1.6 Nuke, but I guess the wall is still a little bit thin. Swan's got the Zeus, and it connects on the Dane. There's going to be a trade right back there by Grape, but that's the second day in a row we've seen a Zeus kill coming through from the Bad News Bears, and 2 smokes have just been used double doors, which is a big blunder for third impact. They now have no more smokes to be used. The bomb's not yet down, and Pluto with a golden opportunity does go squandered for now. He can still catch somebody off. Momo in due turn has found a victim. Pluto is falling away. Momo's picked up the AK, and there's still an opportunity here for Bad News Bears, especially if they go for a 1-2 swing using Momo as the fragging guy, and Pluto was basically bait. Pluto and Momo trying to be a dynamic duo here. Grape will hold them back from silos, and crossfire here should be far too strong. Not even 1 kill there for Momo, but still good damage again for BNB. But third impact closed the gap to 3.
I mean, I honestly can't blame BNB for trying to push forward again there and take that risk, which is nice to see them taking risks like that in that situation instead of just being happy with the AK. They've been doing the damage third impact round after round after round. They say, you know what, maybe we can take this. And well, third impact that time were up to the task and had a good crossfire setup, and they find themselves an 8th. But here comes the full buy-up for the Bad News Bears. They got 3 A1Ss and the double op. We don't see this very often from the Bad News Bears, but Shake is definitely no slouch with the big green, as he's been a secondary opper before on this squad. Pluto gets the opener on Exceed. Quick 5v4 for BNB, and then Pluto tries to spam through the smoke for a second. Spots a player on Marshmallow, and oh my goodness, Dane just couldn't connect on a single shot. Pluto finds his second. Finally a response here by Grape while Flashbang takes down Swan, but it's still a man advantage for the Bad News Bears, and they've got a lot of information.
Pluto's still alive and kicking outside too, debating whether he goes credit cards, garage, or unbreakable. And it seems they're going to hunt him from garage. Third Impact trying to take out Pluto, but he's taking them out left, right, and center. He's back towards red box now. He's just holding back towards spawn. And now what does Third Impact want to do? They're walking into Pluto, who's delivered a dink onto Rezu, who does get the kill, but he's taking far too much damage here. Shake's got the op, and he's holding out towards Hell, making sure nobody walks through F-Halls or J-Hall. And now, as the last two remaining Third Impact players work their way towards the Hell ladder, Shake with a big miss will actually have to fall back, and he gives a window of opportunity for Third Impact to strike in this round.
The thing is, Third Impact has to make a decision right now because time is ticking away. They decide to go to Ramp Room, which, in my opinion, might not be the best of plays, and Shake is waiting there. 20 seconds left. They're going to have to dodge him. He's going to get a second crack at this op shot. You have to imagine he peeks around, doesn't miss the second time, swings around to find the double kill, and Shake Zula, the IGL, doing it all here for his squad, calling the shots and hitting the frags. 12-8 in the Bad News Bears' favor, and we have a pause here. Technical for which side?
Third Impact. Oh, yeah. Maybe there's some more stuff going on here.
God.
Well, guys, if you were here last night, welcome back. If you're just joining us, welcome to map number 2. It's Nuke between Bad News Bears and Third Impact. And Third Impact, they're in a weird economic situation, John. They're basically in a situation where Rezu has to drop pistols for everybody because everyone else is broke.
Or they could go for a hero AK. Definitely could, actually. And then have Dane drop the pistols instead. I think Grape can buy a P250 for himself, yeah. And even Jam. So, yeah, there are a lot of options here for Third Impact. But the economy is limited because of how much damage the Bad News Bears have done to them round after round after round, even when they were winning. And I would say that Third Impact are kind of doing it to themselves as well, because they just cannot seem to shut down the Bad News Bears when they should have clear advantages, such as in the round where there was 2 MP9s and everyone else on default pistols or close to it for the Bad News Bears. But one of the MP9s just kept on getting frags because Third Impact waited too long on an anti-eco round to get that bomb planted, and they were down to the wire and just desperately trying to get it down to the ground.
Well, our problem remains the same here in terms of the pauses, and it seems that this one might be continuing. Oh, never mind. It should be getting undone here pretty quickly. So do bear with us, folks. But for Third Impact, this is almost their last chance. Their next buy is essentially their last chance, unless they're able to win this half buy.
Yeah.
If they win this half buy, they give themselves more room to play with. If they lose this, it really is going to be up to their next gun round to decide whether or not Bad News Bears run away with this map. And I think Bad News Bears are adapting enough now that they have guns in their hands to be able to lock this down on the CT side.
If I had to guess, based on the way Third Impact have played throughout these 2 maps, I would say that their T side is going to continue to be a little bit disheveled because they haven't really looked like a complete squad in terms of the way they're rotating and then just not necessarily playing together in a lot of situations and relying more on the individual plays. And that goes hand in hand with having a brand new player on the roster. It's just inevitable because, you know, all that space that Viz used to give them, he's a great entry fragger and he's great at doing damage into the rounds to help his team have softer players to deal with at the end of the day. That when you lose that big of a piece, well, this is what happens. Anyway, look, this map is not over yet for Third Impact, but in my eyes, the Bad News Bears have every edge right now.
They do. Every edge, I think, is putting it lightly. They have the map advantage, they have the gun advantage, they have the money advantage, they have the round advantage, they have the momentum advantage. I would even say they have the experience advantage when you look at Shake and Spongy as a core. And this is a team, too, that has high aspirations for this season. Shake said that he wants to take this team to playoffs, and this is a good start for them. A win over Third Impact, a good, strong 2-0 win over Third Impact would do a lot to bring them forward. And this is their time to shine. This is their time to really make do on that promise and get this season started off well. After a rather unfortunate loss to ATK last night, Spongy swings from behind the silos. He's put 2 down 6 feet under. Pluto and Momo chime in as well. It's all down to Grape on a Glock, and Momo sprays around wildly, not able to take him out yet. Knife is out, and show is Shake. It's the headshot, 13-8. Very clean round for Bad News Bears.
Yeah, Third Impact tried to go for that quick hit towards the A site. Can't really blame them for trying something different. I thought maybe they might lean more towards Squeaky Door and try to get down that vent and plant towards B, but at the end of the day, it ended up being a bit of a sandwich for them in Hut, and Bad News Bears took care of every single player. Their lead is back to 5, as it was at the beginning of this half. And the Bad News Bears are going to toss some utility towards the outer yard. Here's the true test for Third Impact. And honestly, it's not the greatest of buy-ups. Look at the limited utility. They have 5 flashes, a smoke, and a Molotov. A couple of smokes were used earlier on, but they just used their last one just to smoke off outer yard and get that wall of smoke set up. And it does pay dividends because Exceed is able to catch Pluto off trying to go for a one-way. And that makes it a 5v4. So Third Impact do get off on the right foot, but they still have a lot of tests on forward here. Those flashes are going to have to be excellent.
Those flashes are going to have to be pristine. The Molotov as well is going to have to be well placed, but I think Exceed could do a lot on his own, but Shake has the read, and Exceed is no more. Grape's still around outside, but that loss of Exceed really limits what Third Impact can do in this round, and thereby in the rest of this match as well. In comes the split towards A, but Momo spray carries it up to a headshot on the Dane. Spongy chimes in on a jam. Grape up the ladder. Picks up Shake on a nice little spray, I guess. Ladder accuracy doesn't matter. And can he pull off a 1v4? It's a very tough one with 3 different players in this vicinity. He's got the first on the Momo's low HP. But does Grape know there's Spongy back behind Blue Box? Don't think he knows. What a shot onto the second! He does not know where Spongy is now. He does. Spongy has a USP out. He's tapping away wildly. Grape goes to the Glock as well. It will be Spongy to close it out in the end. Grape just unlucky. They're so close and yet so far. And Bad News Bears put a 14th on the board, and they inch ever closer to sealing this one off 2-0.
My heart goes out to Grape, honestly. That's a tough one because he got 3 incredible shots and almost clutches out, but he runs out of bullets in his primary, pulls at the pistol, and doesn't have the head armor to absorb those pistol shots. So it is what it is. Rezu's going to go down to Pluto here towards the outer yard. Another pistol buy-up for Third Impact, and already they have 1 down, jammed down to half health, and I mean, not much map control to speak of. Shake waiting here with the A1S and ramp room. As opposed to the defense of Third Impact, the Bad News Bears have all the angles covered, and there really isn't a hole for Third Impact to exploit. And you see Pluto trying to aggress here towards outer yard, is taken down to 13 HP. He could go down in this engagement unless his team supports him, and that they do. Momo makes sure that his teammate survives the next round with a 3K, and the Bad News Bears up 15-8, 7 opportunities to close out the map and the series.
Bit of a prophetic statement there, John. Unless his team supports him. And, well, they did just that and perfectly. Such a clean round by the Bad News Bears. Such a clean round for Pluto and company. And overall, Bad News Bears have done everything they've needed to really put themselves with the best chance to win. Swan has the op, and Pluto trying to go aggressive outside yet again does get tagged down quite a lot. Swan as well gets sprayed down, but he's already found the opening onto Grape, who tried to go for a squeaky peek with the AWP. He was punished. Shake's been forced back with B side off of ramp, but Swan's here as well. The op in hand, so if Third Impact want to make their way down to B, it's not going to be an easy task. Instead, they might even wrap through J and up into heaven. We'll see if they want to make that route. They still have Exceeding towards lobby too, but it's not going to be a good round for Third Impact. It's not going to be an easy round, I should say. And they're limited to only 3 flashbangs, 3 smokes, and 3 Molotovs. 4 players alive. But the bomb is splitting towards B, very exposed. This is problematic.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Swan misses a shot, though, so an opportunity here for Jam to come through, and he connects on the head, but it's through the wall. So Swan survives, with 18 HP and Pluto at 19. Third impact, still a decent chunk of time left on the clock, so they could rotate back towards the A site. And that's what they're going to do. But look at Momo positioned here in Squeaky. Dane does get an opener on Pluto. Momo could do the damage, doesn't find a frag, does get Exceed down to 9. But Ruby finishes him off. Now it's up to Spongy. 1, 2, not a third. 2v2 though. Third impact, 28 seconds left. And Swan the no scope on Jam. Oh goodness, nothing going third impact's way. Dane, the last one standing, doesn't have to bomb, just needs to take a chance and drop down. There's the audible for the Bad News Bears to exploit. He tosses the smoke down, looking to get this bomb planted. We'll see if they chase. Shake is indeed doing that. He spams around the corner. Dane trying to survive and does take Shake down 1v1. Third impact need this round just to stay in the match. Swan through the smoke. He spams through it, but Dane manages to evade. Now he tucks in towards Hut. Swan. Oh man, Dane's going to back off. Swan could stick this one and get it. He's going to do exactly that. Tosses the smoke down. Dane's not going to have time. This one is over. Bad News Bears take it 16 to 8. Dane a little bit frustrated there, right? But that's just the way Nuke was going for third impact. They just couldn't find their rhythm. We saw it, Austin, on their CT side. They had too many holes. They weren't really sure how to set up their defense in a proper way. And